see how much they clothes on.
My fucking nose.
For real though.
Hell, like,
Sure, the clothes is an arm and a fucking torso.
I'm not the best at
I'm
I'm not the best 2K player.
Michael, you miss wide open layups.
Bro, I had the best defense in this 40.
Michael, you miss wide open layups. Alright.
Alright, bro, that's my glass, bro. My weak ass popper.
Say, but yeah, bro, that be making me mad, bro. You be trying to go up. Michael, you be going up on pure reds, bro. You gotta chill, bro.
I gotta chill. I'm like Lex, bro. Nah, he.
No, you be trying to go up on pure reds and shit.
Nah, he's worse than me though. Keep it above.
Wait, did it stop my broadcast?
Rose, range of really was drops for half for angles. Yes, you come up for me for my pain.
Fuck, damn.
Respect that dress and much more than my mother.
Kansas!
Back to throw here. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 40, across the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legless, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there. It's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Gibson to start the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. They find some open field here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 51 yards for him on the ground in this 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Cook following the penalty. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Touchdown! D.D. Westbrook from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
81 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And down inside the 10 at the 9. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We'll start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Finds a seam inside the 40. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
3 yards the gain there, second down. He completes it to Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. He finds his man Johnson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got it.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better. With the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Cousins throw complete there to Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Cousins again, rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Gibson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less, since fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, here's Gibson again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Steps away, looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Forced out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the National. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.